it is Chelsea, also known as Rag Princess Sews, and I know it's been a really long time since I've posted a video, let alone made a monthly favorites video. That's why I'm going to be covering the last 4 months, March, April, May, and June in this one video. So here we go. I'd also like to say I'm sorry I haven't posted a video in a while. I've been going through a lot of personal stuff, so I'm gonna keep trying my best to film and edit when I feel okay to do so. So bear with me, you guys, and I really appreciate you all for subscribing even with me not being here, so thank you very much. None of these items are in a particular order, they're just all the things collectively that I have written on my list of monthly favorites. So last time you saw me mention this cute little peepee guy, and this was actually before Easter, and surprisingly I had mentioned that it reminded me of an orange cream Peep, and this Easter they actually came out with orange cream Peeps, and yes, it's way beyond Easter, and I still have a full unopened package because I'm kind of hoarding this one, but these taste so good. And they came out with a bunch of other different flavors, but this is one of the few that actually has the flavoring on the inside of the marshmallow. So if you cut one of these little peepees open, it'll be orange on the inside as well, which is amazing, and it's not just sugar flavoring, it's actually flavored orange cream, which is great. And for this summer, a few baking companies decided to come out with root beer flavored cookies. So this is the Betty Crocker root beer float cookie mix that you can only get at Walmart. And it actually comes, it doesn't come with it, but you can buy it separately, a root beer flavored icing. And these are, they're so good. And even Chips Ahoy came out with a root beer float flavored cookie, and those are amazing as well. I just love when you can get like a soda flavor and something that's not conventionally a soda flavored type item like a cookie. My next favorite I couldn't find anymore, but I have been trying to get as many as I possibly can, and that is the Starbucks Peppermint Mocha Frappuccino in the little glass jar things. The peppermint is so definitely out of season because it's more of a Christmas item, and even the bottle looks a little Christmassy. But only one of my local like Quickie Mart stores was selling them, and every time I went in I bought at least 3 glass bottles of them. They are so good. My original favorite was the caramel one, but my new favorite is now this one, and they're so hard to find, which I think is the draw to it as well. I want it so much because they're harder to find. So my next group of favorites is video games. You guys know me, I love video games. So of course there's gonna be a few in this category. So in the beginning of March, Steam had a couple sales on some of their games, and I ended up snagging a copy of Portal 2. Some of my friends have already played the Portal series, and I asked them if it would be okay to play out of order, and they said it would be fine. So I actually got to play Portal 2 first, and it is really witty and really cute. I had heard about the Portal series before, but I never actually was super interested in it until recently, and I'm glad I ended up getting interested in it because it's a really good game, and I understand the hype now and why it has such a huge fan following, because it's really funny and really entertaining, and the puzzles are challenging. And one thing I love about it is when I'm having a really hard time with a puzzle and I figure it out, it makes me feel like a genius, and if any game can do that, that's great. So in June, Steam had their big summer Steam sale where a lot, and I mean a lot, of their games go on sale. So I was able to purchase the first Portal, and I got to play that one as well. The game is a lot shorter than the second one, but it does have even more challenging puzzles to the game. I think a few of them were a lot harder than I remember the second ones to be. And I love the little songs at the end of both games. It's a great game, and I think they should make a third one so it could be a trilogy. I think that would be awesome. And the last game is a game that I've been wanting since PAX last year, which I will leave a link to my PAX vlog in the down bar if you guys want to see it. But it is from the Behemoth, and it's Battle Block Theater. My boyfriend and I are huge fans of the Castle Crashers game, and we have played Alien Hominid before. And so we were pretty excited, and we actually got to play it for the first time at PAX, but we had no idea what we were doing, and it was kind of like in an arcade style machine. And we had been waiting and waiting for it to finally come out on Steam because it was only on the Xbox before. So it finally came out, and during the Steam sale it was super cheap. I think I paid like $6 something for 2 copies, one for me and one for my boyfriend, because it is a 2-player game. You can play by yourself, but you have to play with someone online. So it requires teamwork, and I think the way it requires teamwork is really smart and innovative. And during PAX I had no idea what the game was about, and once we got it and we could hear the storyline, and the narrator's voice is so good, and the story is so quirky and funny and random. It's just a really great game, and if you're a fan of the Behemoth or Castle Crashers or any kind of cute little adventure games, and you like playing multiplayers with your friends, I highly suggest you guys get it. My next group of favorites is products, and I had mentioned this product before in a previous monthly favorites, and I will leave the link for that down below. And it is the Dove Hair Therapy leave-in conditioner spray stuff. And I had ran out of it, and I went to go get some more of it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was at Walmart the last time I tried looking for it, and I found a display of the Garnier Fructis Marvelous Oils, and I ended up getting the Color Eliminate for color treated hair, because obviously color treated hair. And this works way better than this did, and I'm actually really glad I found this. When my hair was longer, it got tangled really easily because of how I color treated it, because of bleaching is very damaging. So this actually did great. It's a nice serum, and it smells like oranges, and why would you not want to smell like oranges? So this was a really good product. I still use it occasionally for, like, if my bangs feel frizzy or they're messed up or something and I need to slick them a certain way, but I kind of don't really have that much hair anymore, so I use this not as often as I did a couple months ago before I chopped all my hair off. And my next product favorite is this Taylor Swift Wonderstruck perfume in a solid stick. And I had heard a lot of good things about the Taylor Swift perfumes, and they smelled good, and they were just a little too expensive for me, and I already had some spray perfumes that I really like. And then I saw this in Walmart one day, and it's a solid perfume. Those are really not hard to come by, but they're rarer to see in stores, and it's actually like a stick. It's kind of like a lipstick, sort of, and I just love the old-timey kind of feel of solid perfumes. That were the kind of things they used back in Victorian ages or whatever, and I just really like how convenient it is, and I can take it with me places if I need to. and it's just really cute, and it actually smells very good. I think there's 2 Wonderstruck perfumes in her line. I can't remember which one it is, but if I do, of course I will annotate it. And it's really cute because it has this little heart charm on the bottom, but yeah, I really like it. It smells really, really good, and usually when I wear it, I just rub it on my wrist and rub my wrist together, and I'm good. I kind of put it behind my ear too, but I've noticed that I get blemishes behind my ear when I do that, which is kind of bad. So if you have acne prone skin, do not use this on any area that is acne prone or causes you to break out. Be careful with that, but I do put it on my décolletage and I'm fine in that area. Just for some reason behind my ears is a no-go. So yeah, this is a really great product. And every month I pick a favorite YouTuber. So for March, my favorite was Annika Victoria, and she does like really great clothing tutorials on how to make skirts and dresses and etc. from scratch using just your measurements and making your own template. And there are really great tutorials on her channel, and I love her style, and even the way she does her tutorials are nice. And I even love the little chiptune music that she picks in the background. So she's a really great YouTuber. You guys should definitely go check her out and subscribe to her. And for April, my favorite YouTuber was Jennifer McGuire. She's very much like the last YouTuber in my last favorites video. She makes cards, and she's very innovative when it comes to making cards and using like stamping and embossing and like scrapbooky type of stuff, but more geared towards cards. And I just like sitting there and watching them make things, and she's really, really great, and she knows a lot of techniques. And if you like card making and stamping and embossing and that kind of stuff, I highly suggest you guys check her out. My last YouTuber favorite covers May and June, and that is Emergency Awesome. I found his channel when I was looking up some Avengers and X-Men franchise videos talking about like a deconstruction of what happened throughout the different universes and that kind of stuff, because I had just finished watching all of the X-Men movies and even the Wolverine movies to get ready for the new X-Men movie that came out, and I found his videos, and he also covers other things and talks in depth about the different inter-story connections between each different show or movie. So he talks about Doctor Who, and he was talking about Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones was still going on then, and like other stuff like that. And he makes me understand the movies and the TV shows a lot more because he goes in depth into it, and he's very smart and witty, and I really like and enjoy his videos. And he does giveaways every once in a while too, so you guys should definitely go check out that channel if you're not subscribed already. So next is my favorite crafts for the past few months. So in March I was preparing for a convention, so I ended up making a few cosplays. So my favorite craft for March and April was cosplaying. It may not seem like a craft, but it really is, especially when you make your costumes from scratch like I do sometimes. And you remember the favorite YouTuber I mentioned for March, Annika? Well, I actually used one of her tutorials to make this Snorlax dress. So I made this entirely from scratch using just my measurements, a piece of paper, and of course like cloth and all that stuff. So here is the Snorlax dress, and his paws are actually pockets, and it's a nice velvet material, and it was really cute to wear, and I really like it. And I also reconfigured a bunch of like thrift store finds and whatever to make a few other cosplays, which I will mention a bit later. So yeah, my next favorite craft for May and June was this new thing that I discovered, had no idea it even existed. I found it through Reddit, and I will leave the link for that down below, and it is called Faire Crochet. So I only thought you can do this kind of stuff through knitting, but apparently you can add multiple colors in a crochet and make kind of like a tapestry. And I will show you what I've been working on. Note, it is not done yet, but so this is what Faire Crochet looks like. You pretty much have multiple colors of yarn that you work with, and I will leave some links down below for you to get more information about it. I don't want to ramble on, but this is what I'm working on, and what's great about it is on the back it looks almost the same as it does on the front, which is awesome. So yeah, I have one TV show favorite for the past couple months, and that is Hannibal. So I don't know if you guys have seen the classic movie Silence of the Lambs, but it is about a character named Hannibal Lecter, and they made a couple other movies called Hannibal and Red Dragon, and there's a few other ones. But the TV show is pretty much a retelling of Hannibal Lecter's story. And personally, I do not like the show for Hannibal Lecter. I like the show for the character Will Graham. He is a great character. I love him. The way they tell his story, it's more about his story than Hannibal Lecter's, but they're kind of like, they go hand in hand together when it comes to the TV show and how they mess with each other's minds and etc. And they have a lot of the classical characters that are in the other movies, and they bring them back and retell their stories in a different way as well. And the ending of the series is just like, I literally was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what is happening? And then they just left it at that. And I was like, oh my god, I need more of this. I need more of this. I don't think they're planning on making another season, because there's only 2 seasons, and the ending kind of just left it there. So who knows, but it was a really great series. Warning, if you are queasy and don't like horror and guts and gore, I do not suggest this for you, but if you're okay with those things, then yes, watch it. I'm accustomed to gore, it doesn't bother me that much, but even in this show, there were some effed up things that made me go, oh my god, that's disgusting, oh my god, because, you know, Hannibal the cannibal, what are you gonna do about it? So yeah, it was a really good series, and it actually made me go back and want to watch all of the Hannibal movies, which, if there's a series that makes you do that, I think it's really great. My last favorites are event favorites. As I had mentioned just earlier, in March I was preparing for a con, and in April that con was Sakura-Con. So this is my first time ever going to an anime convention, and I had been wanting to go to Sakura-Con for a really long time, like since I was in high school or junior high, like really long time. And I finally got to go this year, and it was lots of fun. And I will leave the vlog right here, and you guys get to check it out before it actually goes live tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. I can't wait to go next year, and yeah. And my last event was kind of a life event, and it's really sad, and I'm really sad to leave on a sad note, but in the beginning of June I actually had to put my bunny to sleep, and it was really sad, and I'm going to try not to cry, but My bunny's name is Jack. Some of you might know that because he's made a ruckus in some of my videos. But he was definitely my favorite for the last 9 years that I had him, because he was almost 9. And I miss him a lot, and I just love him so much. And he's part of the reason why I haven't been energetic enough to be posting videos. But he will live on in my heart for sure, so I will get through this. I will be strong, and you don't need to worry about me. Like I said, sorry to leave on a sad note, but he had a happy life, and that's what really matters. And I hope you guys have a happy life too, and you have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.